Hey guys, welcome back. Yes, I'm sure you can hear it. I am under the weather. Um, COVID has struck again. This is the third time I have had COVID, and I'm stuck at home. And I'm going to try to be productive, even though I feel really bad. Um, I had this planned for weeks, and I still want to be able to do it. This weekend, this Saturday, is National Jelly Roll Day. And I am actually starting this. Today is Thursday. I've been at home for 2 days, and I'm feeling a little bit better. I slept like all day the first day. My hubby's got it too. We got it from, we believe, one of his coworkers passed it along. So we're just at home dealing with it. But I've had this planned for a while, and I've still wanted to do it. And I've talked about it in previous videos, and I pulled the pattern. I thought I already had it printed, but I didn't. I had a different one printed. If you want to do like a National Jelly Roll Day, Back Quarter Shop has tons of free printable patterns. I had this one cut out. I'm looking at the word shortcut. I had this one printed out, but this one takes background. In the background are cut 3.5-inch squares. I'm feeling lazy today and I don't want to do that, and I'd already kind of pre-planned something, and I'll show you that in just a second. But this one is called Jelly Roll Twirl, and I'll just show you kind of that pattern. Free printable. Get it on backquartershop.com. I thought about doing that one, but I didn't want to take the time to cut the squares because I had already purchased this guy, and this is just a jelly roll of white from Kona Fabrics. I got this at the last stitch last week because I had already planned on doing a jelly roll quilt. And the one I said I was going to do is the jelly roll slice. She has several different jelly rolls. And there's 4 sizes to this: a crib, a lap, might be 5 sizes. Crib, lap, which I think are the same size, twin, queen, and a king. So all the sizes are printed out. And I'm going to do, I think, the lap, because it takes 30 strips. 30 strips. And your jelly roll has 42, I believe is correct. Or most jelly rolls have 42. And then your background fabric, which is why I'm cheating, takes 21 2.5-inch strips that we're going to subcut. So out of these 2 jelly rolls, we're going to make this lap quilt, which is going to finish at 56 by 64, but you guys know I'm probably going to end up putting 1 or 2 borders around that and making it bigger. So I'm going to keep out the lap quilt section and my cutting instructions, and these other sheets can go in my notebook for right now. Okay, on my last video, which was 2 charm packs quilt in a day, someone had commented, "Oh, it's just the quilt top. This is not a full quilt buy." That's fine, but the thing is, I made that quilt top in like less than 2 hours. So yes, you could totally make a quilt in a day out of that, especially if you tie the quilt, or if you just do simple, stitch in the ditch. You could totally have a quilt in a day with that easy pattern. I'll leave that video linked up above. And I did think about tearing out that one row that's like all green, like moving one of those rows, but I just randomly picked, and that's the way they fell. I mean, I was just randomly picking, and that's the way they fell. All right, let's get into this. It's free pattern, so I can give you all the cutting, all the blah blah blah. But it does say it says. Get back to my lap quilt size. Okay, you need 1 jelly roll, and you need 1 5/8 background if you're not, going this route, which is much easier if you have some solid pattern or a coordinating pattern. 1 5/8 background. You're going to need 2/3 yard of a binding, and you're going to need 3 2/4 yards backing. Again, that will probably change for me because I will probably make this bigger. So we're going to pick 30 2.5-inch strips, and I need only 21. So I could use what's left for binding of this, but I'll probably end up using it on another quilt. And look at this guy. I found this at one of my dollar stores. It's like an embroidery. Got it for $1.25. Super cute. Put that up there. But I'll probably use it to go around here. And then I'll do the navy. And then, guys, I grabbed some of this. I got 3 yards. I'll probably piece the back because I have a bunch of squares I can put on the back. Okay, onto this. I'm just excited with my fabrics, guys. I get excited. Let's pick our 30. And I'm going to probably take out the light colors. 30. I need 30. I'm going to flip you guys down. You know how we do. Flip you guys down. I'll push you back as far as I can. Yeah, my hubby started feeling sick last Friday-ish. By Saturday, Sunday, he was miserable. And I said, I'm going to give you a COVID test because I had several. Guys, if you didn't know this, most drugstores, I know Walgreens has the at-home COVID test. Your insurance will pay for those. Your insurance will give you free at-home COVID test. I can't remember exactly how many I got, but it was quite a few at-home COVID tests. This jelly roll is Ladybird. I did get this on Annie's Fabrics, and I got it for $14.99 quite a while ago, but they do still have some jelly rolls on there. Like I just got this one, but this one did not match the white. This one's more off-white. I got this one for $14.99, and this is Threads That Bind. So yes, you could totally get a jelly roll for $15. Go on Annie's. They might still have a few left. Okay, enough of that. And yes, I will be coughing and sniffling. I apologize. I just did not want to sit on the love seat all day, you know, thinking I could be doing something. And this way you can see some of the colors. I've already got my iron heating up. So I am going to take out these light colored ones. That could be some of the binding maybe. Is there any more super light? No. Okay, maybe this one. All right. So I took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I took out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. I'm just kind of, these are basically duplicates, ones I was pulling out. I still have a couple more that I need, so I'm going to narrow this down to the 21. No, 30. I need 30. Why do I keep thinking 21? That's NyQuil brain for you. Okay, I'm going to get this down to 30, guys, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I separated my strips out into 30. And from that 30, we are going to make strip units of 4. Okay. Make sure I'm telling you correctly. Yes. So out of my 30 pile that I have behind up this way, I have chosen 4. And all we're going to do is sew those 4 together. So I'm going to take 2 and just sew these 2 long strips together. Turn, you guys. I feel a sneeze coming on. All this fabric lint is getting to my nose. Come on, you can do what I want you to do. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not, it says. Maybe you can. And then the next 2, again, end to end. Once you get these 2 sewn, iron them, sew these 2 together, you'll have a strip unit of 4, which then looks like this. So make all of your units of 4, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I have made 4 4-piece strip units. I've got them right here, and they're getting wrinkled up. So I'm actually going to lay them across my lap, which you've seen me do many a time. I can lay them across my lap. And because I do not have a big like sewing ironing area, it's all just one table. I do need to get me an actual ironing board. I used to have one. I don't know if we just got rid of it when we moved or what. But let me get a sip of water here too while I read. Okay, make 4 4-piece strip sets. Make 28 4-piece units. Make 28 jelly roll blocks. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. So we are going to make a jelly roll block. We're making this. So it's a 4.5 by 8.5, and we're going to make 14. So we're going to take our strips and we're cutting them down into smaller units, 4.5 by 8.5. And I need to make 14. The ruler that I have is a what are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5 inches. So not quite 8.5 inches. I wish I had a 8.5. And I just put in a fresh rotary blade. Let me tighten it up because it sounds like she's loose. So I'm going to line up my lines here. And oh, she's a little bit too tight. And I'm sweating. Hot flashes and cold flashes, cold sweats are not good. 4.5 by 8.5. So this is 8.5. This we don't have to measure. We are measuring 4.5. I'm actually going to even that up again. A little ironing mat is in my way. Thank you, ironing mat. Get out of my way. Here we go. So 4.5 by 8.5. And I know Kimberly does not use the center of her jelly roll. So I'm going to do 3. I'm going to turn it just like Kimberly does. And I'm going to try to even up this side as best as I can. Four and a half. 4.5. And I'm just going to keep doing this, guys. And then we'll go on to the next step. And this is probably going to take me at least 2 days, 2 to 3 days. So good thing today's only Thursday. I'm actually going to even this up again. And the cold medicine is making my hands kind of shaky, so that's another, like, what the heck, you know, like, quit being shaky. Oops. Oh wow, that was a big piece, huh? Okay. Alright, I'm going to keep cutting these till I have all of them cut. Okay, the next thing we're doing, and I keep confusing myself because I'm looking at two different pages. This is the page with the size I'm doing, lap quilts. These numbers vary from these numbers, but this has my cutting instructions. So that's why I keep messing myself up. But we are at this point where we are making the 2-strip units. Okay, so I need to make 7. I marked it. 7 2-strip units. Okay, so easy peasy. I have already done 3. So here is 4 more, and we're going to iron those out and cut them into this, which is a 4.5 by 8.5. And then once we have that done, I'm going to go into making the next step, and that's going to be sewing. And that's going to be this guy right here. And this is where I'm going to end this video. Everything is going to be cut. And the next video is going to be sewing. So I'm going to get these guys ironed and cut. 4.5 to 8.5. Okay. I'm just getting them ready. I'll just lay them out here. So my iron is right there. And then the next video, guys, we'll be sewing these together. Get this guy out of the way for a minute. And pull my ironing mat back over. But get my iron warmed back up because it's not been used. I need a smaller iron, and I need an actual ironing board or cart that I can use. I can make me like an ironing mat, like take 2 of these wool mats that I have, cut a board big enough, and just take my cart that I have over here, which is my soap cart, and I've not made soap in forever. And my aunt Dovey's on me that I've not made any soap. Trust me, she's on me, because they get soap for Christmas every year, and I've not made any at all this year. I've just not felt like making soap for some reason. One, the ingredients are skyrocketing as far as price, and like the ingredients I was using have gone up. So I'm gonna have to change some of my ingredients. And trust me, guys, I like my soap too. I used it and used it and used it. But I might try to make some. It would be ready by Christmas if I make it this week. I have to see what all I have in the kitchen as far as like coconut oil. I know I have no coconut oil, so I'd have to get some from Big Lots, and I'm not going in stores right now. So maybe next week. So yeah, I'm just pressing these open. and laying them over my leg. But that is it for cutting. And next video, we will be sewing. Let me know down below, are you going to be doing a jelly roll quilt for National Jelly Roll Day? If so, what pattern are you using? Alright guys, that is it. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit share if you want to share. And I will see you on the next one where we're sewing this baby together. Okay, our next step is to pick 7 of the fabric B strips, which I have 4 here and I have the other 3 here. And we're cutting those into 2.5 by 4.5 inch rectangles, which is this size here. And I'm just going to scoot this down. And I'm cutting several at one time. And this is a fresh blade, so hopefully I will not have a problem cutting them. Maybe, maybe not. This is a 2.5 inch by my 6 inch ruler. So we need 4.5. Double checking my measurement. 2.5 by 4.5. We need 56 of these guys. So just gonna cut them and stack them up. Just like that. I'm just going to cut them and stack them. Come on, you're right there. I see you. Like one little string holding on. So let's get those blocks cut. I now have 56 of my fabric B's cut. Next up is our background fabric. So I need some scissors. And for our background fabric, we need to cut 21 2.5 inch strips into 56 8.5s. Okay. That's like, I was gonna say, is that ribbon or is that plastic? I think it's plastic. And a rubber band. Okay. There we go. So I need 21 white strips. Just going ahead and take some of those out. I don't know how many that was, but we'll just take that many for right now. Oh, they smell like her shop. And I told her shop always smells so good. And I said, what do you got that makes all your fabric smell like this? And she's like, Febreze. It's the little Febreze plugins. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think I dropped one. Oh, I dropped a bunch. Hold on. Get my fabric up out of the floor. Okay. So again, I'm going to cut these in bundles so I can get more cut at one time. So much fabric lint. Oh my God, it's tearing my sinuses up. And what I do is I just fold this end over because, like I said, I don't have much cutting space. Lord, at all the fabric lint. We need 112 2-inch squares, guys. Oh my gosh. But look at all like this fabric lint. Okay. So again, my little 2-inch ruler is handy dandy. We're just going to snip off the very ends here. Darn you. Just put a new blade in you. It's like one little thread. Come on. So I need 8.5. So this one's not going to work. I need, oh my gosh. This guy, but this guy's a 3-inch, but it'll be okay. Get my sewing machine down a little bit. I need a bigger workspace. Okay, let me double check my measurements. 2.5 by 8.5. Okay. I've got it lined up on this line. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So there's 8. This will make 16. Okay, and from this, we can get some 2.5-inch squares. And the beautiful thing about this one is it's 2.5 inches. I don't even have to do anything but lay it down. Now. So there is another 16. And I'm just going to continue cutting my white. Okay, I have all of these blocks made, which is the slice block, but I wanted to show you guys something before I say goodbye. This was 2 different jelly rolls, and I want you to see how much bigger the white jelly roll was than this jelly roll. So I'm going to go through and trim every one of these, all 50 something rectangles. I'm going to trim the white, but they are pinked edge because I knew I used a 2.5 inch the other way. So we're going to trim all these. So I just wanted to show you that when you're doing your, they're not always going to be the same. So I'm going to take my ruler and just snippy snips where it needs to be trimmed on both sides. And I'm still using my 2.5 inch. And move my trash can. Come back, trash can. Alright guys, that's all I wanted to show you. So all of my pieces are cut and ironed. I just got to trim these down, and the next video we will be putting all these blocks and pieces together and creating our quilt. So be sure you hit subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if I haven't already said that, because I've been piecing these together. And stay tuned for tomorrow's video where we actually make a quilt out of it. I'll see you guys on the next one.